Hello guys, otakus and shonen above 16. Welcome to the world of anime with me, DEKAY. So in the recent development of Attack on Titan manga, pretty much everything that we couldn't have given a thought 3 months ago occurred. The alliance between Marley and Server went strong, comrades became enemies, and our long-awaited female titan at last made her presence felt. And the new twist, which would boggle your mind, finally made its grasp. So for knowing how this chapter made its immense influence in the Attack on Titan franchise, be sure to watch this video till the end. So without further ado, let's get into it. As you could have guessed by the title of this video, the recent chapter 128 is named Traitor. In the previous chapter we saw that the alliance were on their way to the port which the Jaegerists had monopoly over and was patrolled by them as was informed by the card titan. But chapter 128 begins with Hanji and Magath keeping a close look at the activities of the Jaegerists. But Magath seems pretty much tensed about the forethought situation of them not having airships because of the destruction by Jaegerists. The Wall Titans who began their rampage were advancing towards Marley and other countries, leaving a vast amount of steam behind as they walked down the sea, as was noticed by Hanji. But Magath has got a plan as he descends from the altitude, that being to kill the Jaegerists altogether at once, to which Annie responds by telling the Survey Corps to lend their 3DM gears and the power of the Titans. But Mikasa was reluctant, as it would involve Azumabito and their workers too in the fray, who are in custody of Floch, who as we see is in fact threatening Mrs. Kiyomi and even shot down 2 of her subordinates. But Annie doesn't seem to care and instead blames Mikasa for trying to save her ancestor, but Peak handles the situation. Yet at the moment, the thing that was of the most concern was discussed by Oni and Kopan on how they would be able to handle the airships without the experience of the Azumabito engineers. But poor Annie was so much engrossed in a taste of killing that she didn't even seem to bear the thought of the Jaegerists as the previous comrades of the Survey Corps until Connie screams, Why it has to be like this? Why I can't be alone with you, Annie? Why? I mean, why? Jokes aside, Connie restrains everyone, telling they need to save people, not kill them. Although Annie seems upset and frustrated about how their fate were decided, unlike them who now have a choice, and condemns Reiner for destroying the wall, to which Reiner remembers Aaron's word that they're all the same before Aaron attacked Marley's gathering. But Reiner, leaving those aside, warns his comrades that if the Jaegerists find them, they would be forced to make a choice. So they should stay hidden with Falco and Gabby. And that was the only role our little Gabby had to play. That is no role. But Hanji seems quite scared. He tells everyone that there might not be any humanity left, judging by the march of the Wall Titans amidst the argument. But now the situation starts to take a toll on Magath as he attacks Zelena, ordering her to reveal the location of Eren. But Zelena agrees if only she is provided to witness how the world comes to an end. But Hanji diverts Magath, telling they first need to protect the airship. But man, the repentance of Magath is surely an iconic moment in Attack on Titan, as we could understand. That Magath realized that the Paradise Islanders had got nothing to do with the karma of their ancestors, and he doesn't want to pass on the animosity to their progeny and begs for forgiveness and their help. But on the other side we see as the threatening by Floch to Kiyomi takes a serious turn, Armin and Connie appears in front of Floch in horses, asking for help to kill the Marleyans, for which they need the support of Azumabito mechanics. That was a trick! But as they try to approach the ship on the dock, 2 of the Jaegerists, Samuel and Diaz, who previously were the comrades of Connie and Armin during the time in Survey Corps, stops them and tells they previously suspected them of having ties with Marley to stop the supporting Titans. But Connie astutely deceives them both. But on the other side, as Floch was about to shoot an Azumabito engineer, Mrs. Kiyomi grabs Floch and temporarily penalizes him. You know, Asian or Ackerman traits. And then man, oh man, Mikasa arrives, smashing the window, busting the Jaegerists who were about to shoot Mrs. Kiyomi, and retreats Mrs. Kiyomi to the basement with Magath providing backup in the fear of getting attacked by thunder spears. But on the other side, Diaz, or previous comrade of Armin and Connie, was about to blow up the ship that was loaded with bombs in the fear of Marleyans escaping via using it. But the concealing didn't last long, as Armin, who was about to restrain Diaz from detonating the bomb, gets shot in the mouth by the other Jaegerist, Samuel. But don't worry, Whips, he's of course one of the 9 Titans, so that gunshot isn't any dangerous. Samuel holds the gun at Connie and blames them for betraying Eldia, but just then a sudden flash sparks as Reiner and Annie transforms to armored and female Titan. But with Samuel distracted, Connie tackles down Samuel, and we see a little far from the battleground, or else you can see from where they were keeping an eye on the Jaegerists, Oni and Kopan with Gabby Falco was wondering why this has to turn up like this. As we see Zelena asking injured Levi If violence couldn't be taken away from them, right? And finally, the chapter comes to an end, with Connie, Armin and others being entitled as traitor, as Connie shots Diaz's head, who was about to blow up the ship. Although the chapter 128 contributed a significant amount of turnovers and unexpectancy, as we didn't think that the situation would end in such a massive brawl, yet not seeing Eren in the picture is the most toughest thing that any fan could have. And so was with me. But anyways, let's see. Would the Alliance be able to own the airships? Or would the Jaegerists had some major plan up their sleeve? And this all would be uncovered in chapter 129. So stay tuned, and for now, arigato and heva!